Okay, welcome everyone. Today I have 5 stocks to review using technical analysis. 4 of them are bearish, 1 is bullish. First one is the only bull. TSNPD, that is humble. This is a stock that has done exceptionally well. I think it's a record gainer of all time. If you had purchased this way back in late October, early November, you would have done very, very well. This is trading at a fraction of a penny. Went up as high as 7 and change. I think it's 770, something like that. Pulled back down to around 2.5, and now it seems to be moving higher. The last sell was way back here in early March when the RSI crossed below 50. It was trading below the 10-day moving average, and even the DIs had crossed just temporarily. We do see right now that the 50-day has held above the stock. The stock is held above the 50. The 10-day is starting to slope upwards. The stock's trading above that. The RSI crossed the 50-day, and the DIs have crossed. The only thing that's a little troublesome is the ADX is way down in the 9 level. I'd love to see that a little bit higher, but for now, it looks looking very bullish on that. Next is XOP. This is the S&P Oil and Gas Exploration and Production ETF. I brought this to your attention on the blog way back in early November. I believe the day was right when the 10-day and the 90-day moving averages crossed. The stock was above both of those. The RSI, just a few days earlier, had broken above 50, and even the DIs crossed in the same day. So we got 3 indicators all saying buy, and it would have been a great buy. Getting in above 45, I believe the price was actually around 47, but that would have been a double going out a few months. Great return. Right recently, just a few days ago, we got the sell on the RSI trading below 50. The stock broke below the 10-day moving average, and the 10-day moving average is starting to slope downwards. And the DIs have crossed into bearish. The only thing that's saving this thing right now is basically the 50-day, but you should be out of this with a nice gain over the past few months. Next is Ford. Stock symbol is F. If you had gotten in when the 10-day and the 50-day lines have crossed, the stock being above that would have been right here at around $7.5, $8. If you had used the DIs as your buy indicator, you could have gotten in at around $7, and same with the RSI crossing above 50. Here you would have taken a small, or at least a good profit for a short term with the RSI crossing below 50, the moving average, or the stock trading below the moving average, and even the DIs crossing. Just after January, I think this is the first or second week of January, we see the RSI crossing above 50 again, the stock being above 10-day and the 50-day moving average, they're both sloping upwards, and the DIs crossing into positive territory. That would have been a good return. Today, what happened? The RSI crossed below 50. We're at 49. The stock trading below the 10-day moving average, and the moving average is sloping downwards. And we're seeing a convergence right now on the DIs. We got a little bit of a warning as to where the stock might go with the ADX line breaking down. So this is just basically an early sell signal. Be very careful with Ford. Next is NIO, N-I-O. This seems to be all the rage on YouTube and many of the chats and Twitter. The last sell signal came right here in mid-February with the RSI crossing below 50. We had the stock trading below the 10-day moving average, the 10-day moving average sloping downwards. It even broke the 50-day moving average, and the DIs have crossed. What happened since then? Continued to fall further. We got a little bit of a bounce up to the 45 level, and it's just starting to drift lower now. You can see that in the RSI, and it just doesn't seem to have any strength anymore. So that should have been a sell, and just avoid for now. And finally, SOS. This I brought to you just a few days ago, right here in this big green bar. I mentioned that it was coiling and it could break out either way. It did, to the upside, at least intraday. Then it fell flat. 1, 2, 3 days. Red bars, not good. Plus we have the RSI breaking below 50, broke below the 10-day moving average, and we've got, it's still, the ADX is still positive, although it's looking to converge and probably cross. This is the most important indicator right here, the price itself. So that, unfortunately, would make this a sell. And that is it for today. I'd like to ask you to give this a thumbs up and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you.